As the morning light begins to touch the earth, I open my eyes and breathe in your presence. Before I move, before I think of what this day might bring, I want to stop and thank you. You are my beginning. You are my reason for getting up. You are the peace that quiets every fear I didn't even notice rising inside me. I praise you, Lord, before anything changes, before any door opens, before any prayer is answered. Because my worship is not a reaction to blessings. It's a declaration of faith. I don't need to see the victory to believe it's coming. I don't need to have the miracle in my hands to know it's already on the way. Today, I choose faith over frustration. I choose praise over panic. I choose gratitude over worry, because you, God, are the same yesterday, today, and forever. You are not moved by my circumstances. You move through them. You turn what looks impossible into the foundation for my breakthrough. Father, fill my mind with your calm. My thoughts wander easily, chasing things that don't bring peace. But I know that even in my distractions, you are patient with me. You wait for me to come back to you. You never turn away. You never say I've failed too many times. Your mercy meets me new every morning, and I thank you for that. Lord, I lift up my heart to you completely. Take what is heavy and replace it with hope. Take what is uncertain and fill it with trust. I don't want to walk through this day carrying yesterday's fear. I don't want to speak words of doubt. Teach me to speak words of life instead, words that honor you even when I don't yet see the result. I praise you before my breakthrough because I believe you are already working behind the scenes. I know that what feels silent is not empty. You are arranging, aligning, preparing, shifting. You are working in hearts I haven't met yet. You are opening paths that I can't even see. You are building bridges where there used to be walls. Sometimes, I admit, it's hard to wait. I want to see progress. I want to feel like things are changing. But you remind me that faith is not about feelings. It's about trust. Every delay has a purpose. Every pause has meaning. And even when it seems like nothing is happening, you are shaping me into the person who will be ready for the blessing when it comes. I know, Lord, that you don't just want to give me things, you want to grow me through them. You are teaching me to praise before the blessing, to trust before the victory, to believe before the evidence. And that's what true faith looks like. It's not waiting until everything looks right. It's worshiping even when everything feels wrong. So I lift my hands this morning, not because everything is perfect, but because you are. You are the calm in my storm, the light in my darkness, the hope that never dies. Even when my heart trembles, you remain steady. Even when my plans fall apart, your purpose still stands. Father, I thank you for being faithful even when I'm inconsistent, for staying when I drift, for blessing me when I forget to thank you, for listening when my words fail and all I can do is cry. You understand the prayers that never reach my lips, and you answer them in ways I never expect. You are the author of my story, and you're still writing. The chapter I'm in is not the end. The tears I shed now are watering the ground for something new to grow. The silence I feel is not punishment, it's preparation. You're teaching me to rely not on signs or speed, but on your steady hand. I praise you before my breakthrough because my breakthrough starts with praise. When I worship, walls fall. When I thank you, burdens lift. When I trust you, chains break. You don't need my perfection. You just want my presence. You want my surrender, not my control. You want my heart, not my hurry. And so, this morning, I give you all of me. Not the polished version, not the one that has it all figured out, but the real me. The one who still struggles, but still believes. The one who still questions, but still trusts. The one who still hurts, but still praises. Because you are worthy even now, especially now. Thank you, Lord, for hearing me. Thank you for holding what I can't handle. Thank you for working in ways I can't yet see. I know that one day I'll look back and realize every unanswered prayer was a redirection, every delay was divine, every quiet moment was you making space for something greater. Today I praise you in advance, not because I've seen it, but because I know it's coming. I can feel it in my spirit. You're already moving. My story is turning. My heart is healing. My future is being written in grace. I don't have to wait for the finish line to lift my hands. I praise you now in the middle of the process, because you deserve glory not just for what you've done, but for who you are. Write in the comments, I will praise God before my breakthrough. Lord, as I continue in this moment with you, I feel your peace covering me. It's gentle, steady, and real. It doesn't come from the world around me. It comes from you alone. Every breath reminds me that you're still here, that I'm still held, and that this day is a gift. Sometimes I wake up with worries, waiting at the edge of my thoughts. The what-ifs, the how long, the questions that don't have answers. But before they take over, I choose to praise you. Because when I lift my voice in gratitude, fear has to leave. When I thank you, my heart finds peace again. You have never failed me, Lord. There were days I didn't understand what you were doing, but looking back, I see your fingerprints on everything, the closed doors that protected me, the delays that saved me, the silence that built my strength. Even what I thought was lost turned into learning. You waste nothing. So today, I praise you not for what's easy, but for what's shaping me. Every challenge is a classroom. Every disappointment is a lesson. Every season of waiting teaches me how to trust more deeply. You're not just changing my situation, you're changing me through it. When my mind begins to race, calm it, Lord. Teach me to stop and breathe. To remember that you're not in the rush, you're in the stillness. You're not in the fear, you're in the faith. Help me trade anxiety for awareness. Awareness that you are near, working in ways I can't yet see. And when I start to doubt, remind me of the times you came through before. The doors you opened, the peace you gave, the strength you renewed when I had none left. Let those memories become anchors when the waves try to rise again. I know you're not done, God. The story isn't over. The best chapters haven't even been written yet. You've carried me through storms that should have broken me, but instead, they built me. You've turned pain into wisdom and tears into strength, and for that, I praise you. Even now, I thank you for the breakthrough that's forming. It might still be hidden, but I believe it's closer than it seems. You said faith is the evidence of what we cannot see, and I'm choosing to live by that evidence. My faith is proof that I trust your plan. So I won't wait until things look better to be grateful. I'll start right here, right now. Because my peace doesn't depend on results. It depends on relationship. I have you, and that's enough. Let my praise rise higher than my problems. Let my words sound like victory before it arrives. Let every step I take today echo with trust, even in silence. I want the world to look at me and see what it means to believe before seeing. Father, renew my strength for this day. Replace exhaustion with joy. Replace fear with focus. Replace worry with worship. You are in control, and I am safe in your plan. I give you this day completely. Every decision, every challenge, every thought that crosses my mind, I surrender it to you. Lead me where you want me to go. Guide my heart to peace and my words to kindness. Let me live in a way that shows others what faith really looks like. I know the miracle is coming, Lord. Maybe not today, maybe not the way I imagine, but it's coming. Because you are faithful and you never go back on your word. So I'll keep praising, I'll keep believing, and I'll keep walking in peace. Even in this waiting season, I will thank you for what's ahead. Because you've already gone before me, and every step I take is leading me closer to your promise. Write in the comments, I will thank God before I see my miracle. Lord, as this morning unfolds, I feel your peace stretching deeper inside me. It's quiet but powerful, steady but strong. It's the kind of peace the world can't give, the kind only you can place in my soul. You calm the noise that tries to rush my mind, and you remind me that I'm safe right here with you. Today, I want my first thoughts to be gratitude, not worry. I don't want to live chasing what I don't have. I want to live grateful for what I do. The air I breathe, the chance to start again, the strength to keep believing, all of it comes from you. Every detail in this day, no matter how small, is a reason to thank you. Even when the path feels uncertain, I know you're walking with me. You've been faithful every time, even when I didn't notice. You've held me together when life tried to pull me apart. You've given me grace in moments when I didn't deserve it. And that's why I can praise you now, not because everything is perfect, but because you are. Lord, I praise you before my breakthrough, because my breakthrough is not what proves your goodness. You already proved it on the cross. You already showed me mercy, love, and purpose. Everything else is just grace upon grace. I don't need to wait for the blessing to believe that I am blessed. Teach me to walk through this day with a heart of praise. When I face something hard, let worship be my first reaction. When I feel pressure, let prayer be my answer. When people disappoint me, help me respond with grace. And when fear tries to speak, help me hear your voice louder than every other sound. You know every thought before I think it, every battle before I face it. You already have a plan for my steps today. So even when I don't see where I'm going, I can still walk with peace. Because you go before me, clearing paths I don't even know exist yet. I won't live by sight, Lord. I'll live by trust. I'll believe what you've said, even when it doesn't make sense yet. I'll hold on to your promises when doubt tries to creep in. I'll keep my eyes on you, because when I look at you, everything else loses its power. You are my source, my strength, my calm, my comfort. You are the one who takes what's broken and turns it into beauty. You are the one who takes what's empty and fills it with life again. You are the one who takes what's lost and gives it purpose. So today, I open my hands. I let go of control. I release my plans into yours. I don't want to force what you're still forming. I don't want to rush what you're still writing. I just want to be faithful where I am and grateful for who you are. Remind me, Lord, that I'm not behind. I'm right on time for what you've prepared. The waiting is not a punishment, it's preparation. Every delay is a setup for something bigger. You're teaching me to praise in the hallway while the doors are being built. Even when I don't see results, I know the roots are growing. You're working beneath the surface, aligning everything for my good. What feels quiet to me is loud in heaven. What feels still to me is movement in the spirit. I will not let fear decide how I feel. I will not let doubt control my words. I will not let impatience steal my peace. I will praise through the silence, worship through the waiting, and believe through the battle. Because you, Lord, are faithful and I trust you completely. Thank you for this moment, for this breath, for this chance to start again. Thank you for being everything I need even when I don't realize it. Thank you for being my calm when the world is loud. And so I begin this day, not looking for signs but standing on your promise. My faith is steady, my heart is open, and my spirit is ready for what you will do. Write in the comments, my peace is stronger than my problems. Lord, as this day continues to unfold, I still choose praise. I don't want to move through the hours forgetting who gave them to me. Every second I live is a gift, and I want to spend it remembering you. You don't just give me time, you fill my time with purpose. Even in small moments, you are doing something eternal. I know that you are not only the God of miracles, but also the God of mornings. You meet me right here, in the quiet. You teach me that faith isn't built in loud victories, but in small daily choices. The choice to trust, to wait, to love, to believe. So today, I won't rush ahead of you. I'll walk at the pace of peace. The world tells me to hurry, to chase, to prove, but you whisper, be still. You remind me that my value is not in what I do, but in who I belong to. I belong to you, Lord. That's where my peace begins. Thank you for walking beside me when I don't feel strong. Thank you for carrying me through when I don't have the words. Thank you for loving me even when I don't love myself. Your grace never ends. It reaches into the deepest parts of my fear and replaces it with courage. Sometimes, Lord, I look around and see others moving faster, succeeding sooner, celebrating what I'm still praying for. But you remind me that comparison kills peace. You remind me that you have a specific rhythm for my life, and I don't need to keep up with anyone except you. You're not late. You're teaching me how to breathe. You're showing me that peace is found in the pause, not in the push. The blessings I'm waiting for are not lost. They're being prepared. The doors that haven't opened yet are still being shaped by your hands. I believe my breakthrough is coming, but I also believe you are blessing me right now. The peace I feel in this very moment, that's a miracle. The calm that rests in my heart after a long night of worry, that's evidence of your presence. I don't have to wait for something bigger to happen to know you're real. You're here, Lord, in the simple things, in the breath that steadies, in the light that warms, in the strength that quietly returns. I see you in every detail that goes right, and even in the ones that don't. You make all things work together, even the messy ones. Help me remember that praise is not just something I say, it's something I live. Let my life speak gratitude louder than my words. Let my peace preach louder than my opinions. Let my actions show that I trust you completely. And when worry tries to rise again, remind me that I've already placed it in your hands. Remind me that I don't need to pick back up what I've already surrendered. My breakthrough is not in my control. It's in your timing. And your timing is perfect. So I breathe again. I rest again. I believe again. I remind myself that you've never failed me and you won't start now. You are faithful, you are kind, and you are near. I praise you before my breakthrough, Lord, not because I have everything I want, but because I already have everything I need. You. Write in the comments, I will walk in peace today. Lord, I'm still here in your presence and I don't want to rush away from it. The world outside is already moving fast, but I want to stay in this quiet space with you a little longer. Here, I can breathe. Here, I can remember who I am and whose I am. You remind me that before the world sees my breakthrough, you're already building it in silence. Sometimes I think silence means you're far, but now I know it's the opposite. The quiet is where you're closest. You're not shouting instructions, you're whispering truth. You're not distant. You're deliberate. You're shaping things inside me that need time to grow before the blessing arrives. So I choose to stay patient. I choose to praise you right here in the middle, before the change comes. Because even now, you're working. You're softening hearts I'll meet later, preparing paths I'll walk soon, aligning moments that will feel like miracles when they finally happen. Lord, help me stop fighting for control. My hands are tired from trying to fix what only you can handle. I've learned that surrender isn't giving up, it's growing up. It's trusting the one who sees the whole picture when I only see a piece. When my thoughts start spinning, help me slow down. When fear tries to speak, help me answer with faith. When I don't understand, help me remember that I don't need to. I just need to trust. You never asked me to figure it all out, only to follow you. Thank you for teaching me to live one moment at a time. I don't need to rush through today worrying about tomorrow. You are already in tomorrow, preparing grace I'll need when I get there. That's why I can rest right here, right now, without fear. Father, let my heart stay soft in the waiting. Waiting can make people bitter, but I want it to make me better. I want to come out of this season wiser, calmer, kinder. Let the waiting strip away my pride and fill me with patience. Let it grow my faith deeper than feelings, stronger than fear. You've never wasted a single season of my life. Every delay carried direction, every disappointment carried instruction, every waiting period was preparation for something greater than I asked for. You don't just answer prayers, you build people. You're building me. So while I wait, I will worship. While I pray, I will praise. While I don't see, I will still believe. My faith is not a reaction to what happens, it's a reflection of who you are. And you are good, always completely, perfectly good. Thank you for the peace that doesn't depend on proof. Thank you for the love that doesn't need conditions. Thank you for the strength that appears when I surrender. You are everything I need before anything changes. Lord, as I move through this day, let me carry this calm wherever I go. Let my words heal instead of harm. Let my presence bring comfort instead of noise. Let people feel your peace when they meet me. And when the breakthrough comes, because I know it will, I won't say finally, I'll say faithfully. Because you've been faithful all along, even before I saw the result. Write in the comments, I will worship while I wait. Lord, I thank you for teaching me how to see beauty even in the waiting. I used to think that peace only came after the victory, but now I understand, real peace begins before it. It's not about what happens around me, it's about who lives within me. When I quiet down long enough to listen, I can feel you in every heartbeat, reminding me that I'm never alone. This morning, I don't want to rush into the day with noise in my mind. I want to walk slowly, aware of you in every step. When I open my mouth, let my words carry grace. When I move, let my actions bring kindness. When I face a challenge, remind me to breathe and remember that you are here. There are moments, Lord, when I wake up feeling tired before the day even begins. Worry tries to enter before the sun rises. But you tell me not to fear the unknown because you are already there. You are in every hour that hasn't happened yet, preparing peace for me to find. You don't just promise answers, you promise presence. That's what my soul truly needs. The assurance that you are near, that you are guiding what I can't control and fixing what I can't see. I don't need to know how everything will work out. I just need to know that you are with me through it all. Teach me to depend on your strength instead of mine. I am human. I grow weary. But you are eternal. You never fade. Your power fills my weakness and turns my exhaustion into endurance. When I reach my limit, that's where you begin. So I choose, again, to praise you in advance, not for what's already visible, but for what I know is forming in the unseen. Every day you remind me that praise is not a reaction, it's a weapon. It breaks fear, it builds faith, it opens doors that logic could never unlock. You've taught me, Lord, that gratitude changes the atmosphere. When I thank you, my focus shifts from the problem to the promise. When I worship, my heart rises higher than my worries. When I remember your goodness, my soul finds rest again. I don't need to see proof to believe in your plan. I've seen enough of your mercy to know that you never fail. I've seen you show up at the last minute and turn endings into new beginnings. I've seen you use broken things to build beautiful ones. And because of that, I trust you more today than I did yesterday. Lord, help me walk with quiet confidence. Not the kind that comes from pride, but the kind that comes from peace. Let me be unshaken when others doubt. Let me stay kind when others are harsh. Let me stand firm when life feels uncertain. And when my thoughts start to wander to fear, pull them back to faith. When my words begin to sound like worry, turn them into worship. When my heart starts to rush ahead, slow it down with your presence. Because you, Lord, are never late. You're always right on time. I thank you for what's already happening behind the scenes, for the favor that's forming, for the healing that's beginning, for the opportunities that are aligning, for the strength that's growing quietly inside me. Every part of my story is known by you, and every page ends with grace. I will not wait for everything to be perfect before I praise you. I will praise you right now because you are perfect, and that's enough. Write in the comments, I choose peace before proof. Lord, as I sit in your presence, I realize how much my heart needs these quiet moments. The world moves fast, but you move at the speed of peace. You are never rushed, never anxious, never unsure. You hold time itself in your hands, and still you care enough to hold me. That truth alone brings calm to my soul. Sometimes I wake up and the weight of the day already feels heavy. Responsibilities, decisions, the things I can't fix. They wait for me before I even start. But before I let them take my joy, I lift them up to you. Because when I give you what I can't carry, you replace it with what I need most: peace. You remind me that I don't have to have all the answers. I don't need to see 5 steps ahead. I just need to take the next one in faith. You light the path little by little, enough for me to keep walking without fear. That's how you build trust, step by step, moment by moment, learning to lean on you more each day. Lord, help me not to miss your voice today. The world is loud, but your whispers are soft. Sometimes I expect big signs, but you often speak through stillness. A feeling in my heart, a thought that brings peace, a gentle reminder that I'm not alone. Help me recognize you in the quiet, not just in the miracles. Teach me that faith doesn't mean I never feel afraid. It means I trust you more than the fear. It means I move forward even when I don't see the full picture. It means I believe that your promises are stronger than my doubts. You've never broken one and you never will. When I face challenges, help me remember that I'm not fighting for victory. I'm fighting from victory. You've already won. The cross already proved that my story will end in light, not darkness. So even in struggle, I'm already standing on sacred ground. Thank you, Lord, for the peace that follows praise. Every time I thank you, I feel lighter. Every time I worship, my perspective changes. The problems might still exist, but they lose their power over me because my focus shifts to you. That's the miracle of worship. It doesn't always change the situation, but it always changes me. You are rewriting how I see the waiting. It's not punishment, it's preparation. You're making my faith strong enough to carry the blessing that's coming. You're teaching me how to walk by trust, not by sight. You're showing me that the greatest growth often happens in the quiet seasons, not the loud ones. So, today, I won't rush ahead. I'll rest in the knowing that you're working where I can't see. I'll speak words of peace, not panic. I'll thank you for the blessings that haven't arrived yet, because I believe they're already being formed in heaven. Lord, give me the wisdom to wait well, not with complaining lips, but with grateful ones. Not with a restless spirit, but with a steady heart. Help me to live as someone who knows that your timing is perfect, even when my understanding is not. Thank you for your patience with me. Thank you for loving me when I'm impatient. Thank you for staying close when I wander. You never grow tired of reminding me that I'm yours. And because I'm yours, I am safe. Because I'm yours, I am whole. Because I'm yours, I can praise even before the breakthrough. Write in the comments, I will rest in God's timing. Lord, this morning, I feel gratitude rising inside me. It's quiet at first, like a whisper, but it grows stronger the more I think about who you are. Gratitude is not something that happens after everything goes right. It's what happens when I remember that you're still good, even when life feels uncertain. I thank you for this moment, right here, right now. I don't need a miracle to know you're near. I can sense it in the calm you bring. You steady my heart when the world feels heavy. You bring light to my thoughts when worry tries to settle in. Every breath I take is proof that you're not finished with me. Sometimes, Lord, I forget that peace is not the absence of problems. It's the presence of you. I can be surrounded by chaos and still have peace when I remember that you're greater than all of it. You don't always remove the storm. Sometimes you calm the storm inside me first. And that's the miracle I didn't know I needed. You've shown me that praise is not just for Sundays. It's for mornings like this, quiet, ordinary, real. It's for the days when I don't have the words, when my heart only has sighs. You take even those small moments of worship and turn them into strength. I praise you now, before anything changes, because my praise is not a payment for blessings. It's a reflection of love. You've given me more than I deserve, more than I could ever earn. You've given me hope when I was hopeless, and peace when I thought peace was gone for good. Teach me to notice you, Lord, in the small things, in the way the sunlight hits my window, in the sound of laughter, in the breath that keeps me going. Remind me that joy is not waiting for me somewhere else. It's here, in your presence. When my mind starts to wander toward worry, help me bring it back to worship. When I start to think about what I lack, remind me of what I have. When I start to question your timing, remind me of how many times you've been right on time before. You've carried me through seasons that should have broken me, but here I am, still believing, still trusting, still praising. Not because everything is easy, but because everything is possible with you. Lord, help me live this day as an offering. Let my peace be praise. Let my patience be worship. Let my kindness be faith in action. Let everything I do be proof that you live within me. I know you are working behind the curtain of my life, moving pieces I can't see, connecting paths I don't even know exist yet. That's why I can wake up with hope. That's why I can walk in peace. Thank you for teaching me to see you not only in answered prayers, but in the waiting too. Thank you for reminding me that even when nothing changes around me, something is always changing in me. You are shaping me to look more like you, and that's the greatest breakthrough of all. So I'll keep my hands open, my heart soft, and my spirit steady. I'll praise you before I see, because I know that when I praise, I see differently. Write in the comments, I thank God for this moment. Lord, as this prayer continues, I feel you working quietly inside me. Not in a loud, dramatic way, but in that steady whisper that tells me everything will be okay. That's how you move, softly but powerfully. You don't need noise to make change happen. You use peace as your tool. This morning, I don't need to ask for much. I just need more of you. More awareness of your presence, more calm in my spirit, more faith in my heart. Because when I have you, everything else begins to fall into place. My focus shifts, my fears shrink, my strength returns. You've taught me, Lord, that faith isn't about having no questions. It's about trusting you with the ones I can't answer. I used to think faith was about control, but now I see it's about surrender. It's about saying, God, even if I don't understand, I still believe. There's peace in that kind of trust. A peace that doesn't come from certainty, but from connection. I know who you are, and that's enough. You are good. You are constant. You are with me. When I start to think about everything that hasn't happened yet, remind me to look at what already has. You've kept me through things I thought I'd never survive. You've healed wounds that no one else could see. You've turned seasons of loss into lessons of strength. You've never left, and you never will. So why should I fear what's next? The same God who carried me yesterday will carry me tomorrow. The same God who worked in silence before is working in silence now. I may not see it, but faith isn't about sight. It's about believing before the evidence appears. Lord, help me walk through this day as someone who trusts deeply. Let my peace speak louder than my problems. Let my joy confuse the darkness. Let my hope stay rooted even when the winds of doubt try to blow. You are not just preparing the breakthrough. You're preparing me to handle it. You know what I can carry. You know what timing is best. You know what doors will truly bless me and which ones would only distract me. That's why I can rest in your decisions even when I don't understand them. Thank you, God, for not giving me everything I wanted. Because sometimes what I wanted wasn't what I needed. Thank you for protecting me from paths that looked right, but led nowhere. Thank you for closing doors that didn't fit the future you planned for me. I see now that the waiting wasn't wasted time. It was shaping time. It made my faith stronger, my prayers deeper, and my heart softer. You've turned what I thought was delay into direction. So today I praise you again, not because I've reached the end, but because I trust the journey. I trust the hands that hold me, the voice that guides me, and the love that never changes. No matter what today brings, my response will be the same: praise. Whether it's peace or pressure, gain or loss, I'll lift my hands and say, "You are still good." Write in the comments, "I trust God's plan completely." Lord, as I reach this final moment of prayer, I feel the weight of your peace settling over me. It's not loud, it's not rushed, it's steady and sure, like the sunrise that never fails to appear. You are faithful, Lord. You have always been. And before my breakthrough arrives, I want to say it again. Thank you. Thank you for walking with me through the waiting. Thank you for teaching me that stillness isn't weakness. Thank you for showing me that worship can be quiet and powerful at the same time. You've changed how I see faith. It's not just hope for something far away. It's confidence in you right here, right now. I've learned that praising before the blessing is not just a test of trust, it's a declaration of maturity. It says, "God, I no longer love you for what you do. I love you for who you are." And that changes everything. It changes how I wake up. It changes how I wait. It changes how I walk through the world. Lord, I thank you for every unanswered prayer that pushed me closer to you, for every delay that deepened my trust, for every silence that strengthened my faith. You have turned what could have been frustration into formation. You've used the waiting to shape my worship. You've taught me that I can't rush your process because your process is perfect. You see what I can't. You know what I don't. And you love me enough to hold things back until I'm ready. That kind of love is deeper than I deserve. So I lift my hands one more time, not because the battle is over, but because I know who's fighting it for me. You are the God who finishes what you start. You are the promise keeper. You are the redeemer of lost time. You are the healer of broken hearts. You are my peace, my provider, my protector, my purpose. And as I look ahead, Lord, I know that breakthrough is not just a moment, it's a mindset. It's waking up every day and saying, God is already here. He's already working. I already have victory in him. That's the faith I want to live with. That's the faith I want to carry beyond this morning. When the enemy tries to whisper doubt, I'll answer with truth. When fear tries to return, I'll meet it with praise. When I feel uncertain, I'll remind myself that my future has already been written by a faithful God. You have been good in the waiting, and you will be good in the breakthrough. Nothing changes your character. Nothing shakes your promises. And even if the answers come differently than I expect, I'll still say, thank you. Because I know everything you do leads to something better. Lord, let this peace stay with me through the rest of my day. Let my faith carry into every conversation, every decision, every challenge. Let my praise be steady and my trust be real. Let this not just be a prayer I said. Let it be a life I live. You have my heart. You have my hope. You have my future. And before I see anything happen, I already know you've been working all along. So I'll walk forward today with a calm spirit, a thankful heart, and eyes that look for you in everything. Because even before the miracle, you are worthy. Even before the breakthrough, you are good. And that's why I praise you now, Lord, before, during, and after. Write in the comments, my victory begins with praise.